Alright there, it's your old mate Yorkie here. Welcome to Nightcap with Yorkie. We're going to be focusing on more serene games like Sims. Right now we're working through the fabulous Fear Machine. It's about a machine that's fabulous. It's a great sphere. So, let's get in there and continue. Right now we're working through the mission. Well, we're going to do mission 3 of 4 of Double Blind, the campaign featuring Jen, leader of Phadro Pharm, as she conquers the world, or at least Europe. I don't know how far she's going to go, with her pharmaceutical company. Objective: messages to be transmitted. Keep the Italian authorities from prohibiting your experiments, and create a hybrid strain of the new SHV1 virus. All laws on experimentation animals should be abolished. Requirements: Fear 80 and little animal support. And we've got Eliphas or Eliphas or Rennie. Well, Eliphas is better. He's a level above her. Jen, you have just brought your research team to Italy. While the country is experiencing a bloody epidemic that is putting its pig farms out of business, your excuse for being here is to help eradicate the disease. But in reality, your secret plan is far less altruistic. Your intention is to secretly develop a mutation of the virus that can infect human beings. Isn't that right, Dr. Hammond? Yes. And you're forgetting the most important part. Also developing and patenting its corresponding vaccine. Money! But to do so, you'll first have to change the country's laws against experimentation on animals. Not everyone approves of your childhood hobby of mutilating living things, Jen. Mutilating? Never. Let's continue. I'm not going to waste any energy discussing this subject again with a doll. Wonderful, Jen, because now you're going to need all your audacity and a cool head. This mission is different. Think about each step and take advantage of every opportunity. Remember, region events can be essential tools. Machine and its agents are now ready. Tell me, Jen, are you? I'm ready. Let's get started. Click to start. Right. Italy. Significant animal support. We do not have. That's the message we need to do. We need 80 fear and a reduction in animal support. Let's plop this right down there. And there we have Eliphas discovering Rome. Roman Forum. Eliphas. Oh, ancient and eternal Rome. War, conquest, blood and fear cemented the empire that was built on top of these stones. Think our machine existed back then, mistress? We will explore to begin with. Jen Hammond, in Italy, we came here to investigate the new swine fever, explains Phadro Pharm CEO. And we need the law to be amended so that we can do our job. Right. Now. See the form. Oh, we've got something here. The Italian government will make public the Italian government will make public the conclusions of the Health Emergency Committee. Due to the outbreak of the hemorrhagic fever on farms, consumption of pork is prohibited until further notice. This measure is expected to generate alarm in the country's inhabitants. Indeed. St. Peter's Basilica. Eliphas. Sanctified mummies. A very small boy is mesmerized by the mummified bodies of the Pope inside a glass sarcophagus. It's probably his first experience with death. The sight of the corpse is disturbing even for me. Well, we are working with a fear machine, so frighten the child. If you stare at it for a while, the corpse will open its eyes and whisper your name. Tell the boy. Really? Cool, he replies and takes a phone out of his pocket to film the mummy. I don't really understand younger generation, mistress. Yeah, apparently not. Let's explore Terminal Station. Also, let's add... pause that while we get something in here. The Passions, Kamikaze Diver, or... We've also got Poltergeists. And we have the Toaster is listening. And we have Toxic Fertilizer. Let's put that in there for a start. That's underway. Also, let's implant an oleum pump. And boost the oleum. You're exploring at the moment, that's fine. Terminal station, crossing lines. A blind old man grabs me by the arm in the lobby of the station and yells at me rudely. About time you showed up, jackass. Take me to the train, leaving platform 3. Quickly, you idiot. He really thinks I'm someone else. Take him to the wrong train. We're almost late, stupid. You always were completely useless. The old man yells at me after slapping my face before disappearing down the aisle. I wait for the doors to close on the train, head to the furthest international destination I could find. It's a very pleasant afternoon in the station today, Mistress. 20 experience. What does this need to grow? World. Globalization or whatever. So let's do that. Gaia. Track 3. They're hiding something from me, or from us. I've never seen a situation like this in my life, remarked Citizen, leaving a butcher shop that has no meat. That fear is almost raised. And now we can. Toxic fertilizer, warning, high risk of severe contamination. Chlorophyll possibly, virus. Rural. Extreme danger of mass poisoning. The large agricultural producers defend themselves. Studies we paid good money for demonstrate that our fertilizers are harmless, remarked its spokesperson. Indeed, studies that I paid for are making it obvious they're not. Right. Also, we need eye for you, for him to get promoted further. Oh, what's this? Renee's joining us. Here you have an agent, Jen. We'll take her. Renee, go there and explore. We have a rival of some kind. We need to look who they are. Get up there, Eliphas, and infiltrate them. Infiltrate them. Let's see who's there. Discovering Florence. Pizzari Michelangelo. Beautiful, isn't it? They say Stendhal was the first to experience the syndrome that carried his name when he came to the city, a local tells me. My heart starts to race. I get dizzy and break into a cold sweat, thinking about the fear we'll cause on these streets, mistress. Let's get you doing that. Track 3 in 24 days. And at the same time, let's move. I think the kamikaze driver there will be fine. Eliphas, can you tell us what's going on with our rival here? Natural Heart Party. Head, Stefano Briosca, millionaire and showman, 65 years of age. You're aging, my friend. You're going to die soon, I think. Description: newly created political party which defines itself as youthful, green, and apolitical. Youthful at 65? I don't think so. Its leader, Stefano Briosca, is one of the country's most famous and controversial television personalities. Objective: to position himself as the front-runner in the upcoming general election. Eliphas, let's look into Stefano's mansion, shall we? Welcome, my darling girl. You're getting here at the perfect time. What with this swine fever and the general election around the corner, Italy is a ticking time bomb. A common enemy is all my new party needs. You and these rumours about your experiments. You'll be the raw meat that helps me rise in the palace. Cheer up. I'll make you the queen of my television show. And maybe I'll even put you in my film. Political games are not my affair. Focus on your television shows and let us work in peace, Mr. Briosca. Oh, my dear girl. What temperament, but I'm afraid our paths will remain intertwined for quite some time. Your face will look wonderful for my television show, and it's already decided I'll dedicate a few scenes in my documentary to you. People will be talking about it, burning truth soon, precious. Ciao. We've got 2 world. And we have enough to get that promoted when it's time. Now, you go investigate that. Rumours on social media. Anonymous users on social media are casting suspicion on top political figures, implicated in the alleged toxic fertilizer scandal. She has gone viral, mistress. Infiltrate. And Eliphas, let's get you leveled up. That which burns is purified. Conquistador, witch hunter is gaining another level. To defend our work, we had to light bonfires, which lit up the night like stars. Each light was a beautiful act of purification. The flesh that burned became spirit, which journeyed, now free of sin, to meet its creator. He is indeed an inquisitor. He's a mystic, plague and famine, visionary, heresy, holy war, conquest. Inquisitor. His evil builds. If indeed it could be termed evil. What do we have here? Chameleon candidate. At daybreak, I enter Stefano Briosca's house, a lavish mansion done up like a duke's palace. The living room is full of photos of smiling Stefano next to all kinds of characters, cardinals, corrupt politicians, mafia bosses. If opportunism is an ideology, Briosca is its best proponent. Let's have a look in the kitchen, shall we? I reach the kitchen and feel something scurry between my feet. I turn on the flashlight and see the terrified piglet fleeing down the hall, and in the remains of what looks like a recent pig slaughter, filling the space with sausages, blood and guts. It seems that the ban on eating pork due to the epidemic is not being observed in the Briosca household. Briosca raised and eats suckling pigs during the swine fever epidemic. Wasn't he an environmental leader? Seemingly not as much as you might think. Let's take on the next part of that. My lovely Jen, I've heard rumours about what you're doing to those poor pigs in your laboratory, and that will generate a lot of ill will towards you. Ecology is in fashion, and you're going to hand me thousands of votes in the election. It's a shame we have to be enemies by age. I could be your loving pappy, can you think? I doubt there could ever be anything between us, Mr. Briosca. My interest in dying pigs is purely scientific. Oh, Jen, was that insult really necessary? You've broken this old environmentalist's heart. But prepare yourself, dear girl, because from now on I'm going to be ruthless with you. I've already got a nickname for you, Queen of the Pigs. I'll make sure that all of Italy remembers that name. Have I mentioned that I have a television show and that I'm working on a film? Ciao, Bella! You've offended Stefano. His movement expansion speed increases. Your new nickname will become popular in Italy. And we have 4 pop. Right, what we need to do here, build this up however we can. That's good. I'll give us some more oleum. Anonymous users on social media are casting suspicion on... Yes, we know that. We could start circulating the petition against politicians and their agendas, doubling the impact of all actions on the power centre. Or we can launch the hashtag toxic animals and tell guilty economists. That's what we're going to do. Those hippie animal lovers are going to poison us all, opines a citizen on the subject of toxic fertilizer. So that is down to moderate animal support. What does that need to promote? To heart. I don't have you in there. Why not? Oh, because you left to do other things. That's right. In the meantime, let's extract that. And here, chameleon candidate, explore the basement. See what's down there. Love nest. In the basement, there's an enormous television showing porn with the sound turned off. 4 mattresses and dozens of used tissues on the floor. In addition to nauseating odour combining sweat and other bodily fluids, I have the impression that I'm inside a very tawdry X-rated movie. I also find a business card. Sorella Luna. We should check out this place, mistress. And we shall indeed. What does that? That needs 2 hearts. And that needs more Gaia. I didn't mean to do that. Never mind. Promote this. Extreme danger of mass poisoning. Chlorophyll, I think. This is a fertilizer after all. Perhaps it's passed through the chlorophyll somehow. Besides that, this product is 100% safe. They say it's progress, but those bastards in the chemical industry only care about profits as they merrily poison us. And we would need more of that to do the next one. But for now, I want to go here. Explore. Some movements have a special effect. After their warning time expires, they start to spread across the map. And will also apply their effect. Try to neutralize them before they are activated to avoid their negative consequences. Yes, we will. Stefano Briosca claims that his new documentary, A Burning Truth, will open the world's eyes to the abuse of nature. Will it? We're out of this now. We only need one. Sister Moon. The establishment is one of those luxurious brothels where the prostitutes are euphemistically referred to as escorts and sexual exploitation is free market commerce. I ring the bell and the madam blocks my way. Get lost, you lowlife. Not going to be able to get in through the door, mistress. I see a half-open window and a ventilation grate on the ground. Sneak in through the window. I reach a small room where a young woman is reading in bed. I ask her about Stefano Briosco. Yes, of course I know him. He likes us to call him Pappy. 2 or 3 of us usually go to the parties at his house. The number depends on how many guests are there. He's having parties with prostitutes, you see. Would need a lot of heart to get that one. Get back here. Extract. Oh, you can get promoted. Our artist who's poisoned rivals. Blank canvas. I spent so many years among art dealers and sycophants that my prodigious imagination was becoming, little by little, a blank canvas. I was out of ideas. And my paintings came to be as shallow and mediocre as everything else that surrounded me. Our artist has a creative block now, does she? Well, let's hope she can get over that. Statue of David. Insects. The tourists are like a swarm of insects moving in waves through squares and narrow streets. One of them has lost its wallet at the foot of the statue. Now it absent-mindedly walks away, moving its antennas before spreading its wings. Right. Let's implant here. Is it heart we need? Yes. Extract 3. We'll have to investigate that momentarily. Let's go see what this is. Television show, Beloved Planet, episode 26, hosted by Phadro Pharm, the visible head of Natural Heart. The topic for today: animal abuse in the pharmaceutical industry. Let's infiltrate that. Ah, we can use that now. Good. The A Burning Truth publicity campaign movement has been neutralised. Briosco, the controversial showman, caught red-handed. Lover of animals are just their flesh. Publicity events for A Burning Truth suspended temporarily. Stefano Briosco claims that this is because of my logistical problems. Ah, Jen, you naughty girl, what am I going to do with you? That documentary is my key to winning the Oscar. Or even the Nobel Prize. Ever heard of my beloved Al Gore? Your interference is going to delay our plans. The producer are getting nervous, and so am I. But I assure you that I will finish that film. Oscar? Nobel? Should be more careful with the UV rays, Mr. Briosco. They're starting to fry your neurons. You've got 3 there. So we can promote the kamikaze driver. Tar and asphalt are his natural habitat. Gas pedal. Crosswalks at his hunting ground. According to some witnesses, the driver who caused the incident was going the wrong way and fled. And what do we have here? Beloved Planet issues 26. Okay. Don't have enough fear yet. We'll come back to that once we've got more fear. In the meantime, let's pop that in there too. Let's also go to our oleum generator. Get that, and that. We've got more oleum coming in. Go down there. And what do we need here? We need heart, which she should be doing. And here we need more Gaia. Let's go. Oh, we've got a card here. I missed that. Cornucopia gets +1 of each essence implanted in the region. +20 to the values of the occult legend. +1 to the agent's intuition. I think I'll take the spy. Well, let's give that to Renee. New content in the album. Okay. Heart. It is. And we've got plenty of heart there. Gaia, that's not quite enough yet. So get some more. Got 1,000 oleum at the moment. We need to get one of them promoted. Ah! We have to explore the city to get to that one. Come explore. Got that. And we can promote again to the final level. This is going to be health toxic fertilizer. Another bonus and fully leveled up. Dung hills for our earth. For our health. Attacks on protesters in front of the Chemicals Limited plant. Haha, come on, hit those hippies hard. And we are growing the fear here. Alright, up here. Extract more heart. And also, let's get this get the oleum coming in again. Don't need the Gaia right now. Heart. What does this one need? It needs more heart. That's fine. Kamikaze driver. Gasoline. And pedestrians are his favourite prey. A top friend of mine told me that it's always the same driver, that this guy's not right in the head. You think? Discovering Naples. Yola Beach. Swimmers mill around anxiously on the shore. The waves have carried in the wreckage of a sunken ship. We're getting to Naples at the perfect moment, mistress. We need more heart. That's fine. Explore there. And we can drive that down. News. The latest installment of the most famous underwater terror saga. A hit with all audiences. And fear of marine wildlife soars nationwide. Low animal support. And we're at little animal support. Good, we just need the fear now. Get more heart. We need 6. We need more. Port of Naples. Edge of the world. With a bottle in his hand, the old sailor confides to me. I've been all over this world, and it's a little lie at what people say. It's not a sphere. The earth is flat. In the edge of the world, my ship once fell off it. What happened now when it fell? Falling off the edge of the world, flipped all right-handed people became left-handed. Most cheerful of us turned gloomy, and me, who was as sober as a judge. Then the sailor looked at me with complicity and let out a hearty laugh while gesturing at his bottle. Let's explore again. Doubles the evolution speed of the Pharm legends. Getting close to where we need to get rid of this. But I think Eliphas is going to get there in time. Ruins of Pompeii! Souvenir. The Pompeii gift shop is fascinating. It sells miniature reproductions of plaster casts of charred, contorted cadavers. According to the salesperson, embracing couple and a dog lying on the floor are the best-selling figures. All of them have the same inscription. I was in Pompeii and I thought of you. The statue of the couple. We've got 2 science. Some people define love as a chemical shower, a torrent of endorphins that at some point ceases, resulting in a breakup. These two lovers' embrace has been defying science for centuries, mistress. Indeed. Plant an oleum pump here. And right there. Now we can get rid of this. Use it. The completion of a Burning Truth movement has been neutralized. The producer of his new documentary withdrawing their funding of Brioska due to lack of confidence in the director, the party, and his project. Oh, my lovely Jen, the pestilent and cruel queen of pigs. You've crossed the line, and I swear that you'll end up rolling in the mud with these animals you're so fond of experimenting on. What a shame. I can think of so many interesting things to do with you instead of dragging your name through the mud. You sound very nervous, Mr. Brioska. Problems with the popularity polls? I'm afraid your country is starting to hate you, Pappy. Select Renee. No, select Eliphas. And that one is going to be Renee. Oh, we don't need her. No, we do need her. Select Renee. The Talons of the She-Wolf. An updated version of the myth of teenagers, but with much more blood, shrieks and special effects. And reaches the country's screens. Simultaneous premiere on TV and in theatres. Infiltrate. And that's the final one, is it? People are sick of politicians, and we're the party of the people, declares Stefano Brioska. In a few days, all of Italy will be talking about our Natural Heart Party. Festival for the Natural Heart Party, Ego Glamour. We need something to beat that. Sorella? I don't actually think I need to drop the support of animals any further. What was the impact of all actions on the occult centre? Applies superstition, let's see. So the talents of She-Wolf, yes we know, and that's given us that. Make lycanthropy go viral on social media. Hundreds of influencers fascinated by the full moon. A new trend of young adolescents on the horizon. I used to be a werewolf, but I'm alright now. We need to get some stuff in oleum pumps here. Seven days to research that. We also need to get some fear built. Where are you, Renee? You're not occupied right now. So let's get something here. Then we can build that up. Increase the fear. Mr. Moon, crouching behind some boxes, I see a luxury car with a tinted window stop in front of a brothel. A grey-haired man of about 75 in a suit gets out. The madam curtsies to him. Before he goes in, your lunch is served. The smiling woman informs him. I see very clearly that I'm not going to be able to get in through the front door. Then go through the ventilation grate, fool. I gather up my strength and pull on the grate, which connects to the brothel's infirmary. Antibiotics for treating STDs, some morning after pills, anti-hemorrhagic drugs, and a waste bin overflowing with blood-stained cotton wool. The back room of a place where sex is an object to be bought and sold seems too much like a sordid battleground, mistress. Let's go to the office of Brioska's lawyer. See what we can dig up on him there. Art. The kamikaze driver. Brake, which he always misses. No bonus. Four-wheeled beasts. Pedestrian accidents rise in the region, and no one is providing any explanations. As a father, I'm angry and I'm scared. You should be scared. Scared is good. Scared is very good. Explore Ponte Vecchio. And you? A nameless office. The lawyer in charge of Brioska's affairs is so exclusive that he doesn't even have his name on the office door. Inside, dozens of metal file cabinets line the walls from floor to ceiling. I can also see the back of the lawyer's neck as he sits working in the small adjoining room. Let's go through the file cabinets. I look through the cabinets. They're files from closed cases. One with falsified evidence, paid-off witnesses, and manipulated testimony. I'm in the office of the finest legal mind in the field of genteel law-breaking. I suppose that's the reason it's exclusivity and prestige. There's nothing about Stefano Brioska. I'm afraid the important stuff is kept elsewhere, mistress. Then go, fool, and look elsewhere. Right, you're doing that, you're doing that. We'll have 42 days until that's a problem. Let's get our oleum pumps. We can't use that one. It's down here, isn't it? $320 coming out, or $220. We have a television show. Beloved Planet episode 27, hosted by Stefano Brioska, visible head of Natural Heart. We'll take account of that shortly. The toaster is listening. Let's put that in there. Yes, of course we can talk about those documents. And we need political there. Ponte Vecchio, the two shores. It's dawn. I'm walking on a solitary bridge and see a young man in the distance about to jump off. You can't understand my pain, he told me. No one understands me. I need you to stop, and this is the only way I know how. Well, then go ahead, fool. I continue walking across the bridge in silence. For a few minutes, I listen closely for the sound of a body hitting the water in the distance, but the hum of night traffic makes it impossible to know for sure. Now this one needs political. So let's implant the political one and extract. And you have gone to an unnamed office. Let's try to knock the lawyers unconscious. A dirty portfolio. I approach and knock the lawyers unconscious from behind. And on his desk I see something very interesting. A dossier that lists all of Stefano Brioska's holdings. Besides being the principal investor in many media outlets, he also holds a number of shares in companies that are major polluters. Some of them have been exposed and sued by NGOs and environmental groups. Does the new Green Party's candidate hold shares in one of the dirtiest companies in the country? Interesting. And you need to go to the TV studios now, and meanwhile, we need to work with that if we can. Yes, we'll use that. I don't like using so much oleum, but new controversy surrounds Stefano Brioska. The environment leader is a kingpin in the industry that generates the most pollution. He is up to 60% now. And they're claiming that back. What have you found for me? Briosca Studios. I sneak into the studios of Stefano Briosca's television production company, where he's filming his star program, Beloved Planet. The building is a warren of sets, dressing rooms, and technical rooms. I'm sure that if I can just locate the right place, or the right person, I can get hold of some juicy information. Let's explore it. Bring me news, Eliphas. I listen intently and try to follow my nose and my intuition. And yes, I spy some interesting comments on routine practices of Briosca Studios. Payments on the table, wage theft, problems with the Union. Better yet, some gossip about Pappy Briosca's roaming hands and the better part of the studio's female staff. Youth labour violations, toxic masculinity. Working with Stefano Briosca is no walk in the park. You've done all you need to, I think. No, actually, carry on. You've got 3, let's do it again. Oleum pump. Leveling up. So of course we can talk about those documents. Well, technology is being used, so bonus. I'm alone and this is a secure line. Are you sure about that? We were talking about shopping and there was no cell phone nearby, and yet you started to receive ads, right? But how the hell are they listening to us? The Oscar Studios, explore it. No point in continuing further there. You've done everything you can. Ah, you need more. Okay. Renee, why did you run off? Meanwhile, you can come down here. And extract more of that. It's under a rival's control. We'll have rid of this soon. Stefano, you can consider yourself leaving. You sick individual. The Festival for Neural Heart Movement has been neutralized. Discontent in Briosca Studios, the impact of a series of rumors will paralyze the company's activity for several days. The latest news to come out of Stefano Briosca obliged him to suspend presentation of his political party. Polls predict a complete disaster for him. Good. In the meantime, we have something here, so... Renee... Actually, Eliphas, why don't you infiltrate that? Or it raises things that we don't want raising. Extract that. I have to admit, you naughty girl, the Queen of Pigs has been beaten. I don't know the reason for your interest in those animals or why you're working with, in my country at precisely this moment. But I know that you're up to no good. Don't try to fool me, I recognize a grifter when I see one. You know how it is, a dog can smell another dog from miles away. But to show you that I'm not the type to hold a grudge, one day I'll invite you to my mansion. I have an amazing basement. It's a very evocative and stylish space, you'll see. Ciao, my cruel, dangerous and lovely Jen. Your rival has been defeated. All cities are under my sway again. I don't want to use political stuff, but I want to use anything else I can. Oh, the animal support is up. It went to moderate. That's not good. Beloved Planet episode 27, hosted by Stefano Briosca. It should be the last one. We need TV. All right. Not sure. We might not be able to do that. Which means animal rights will be up again. Yeah, we're not going to get that in time. Damn it. But at least we can build the fear all along this secure line. Maybe this is a conversation about illicit love. No. I assure you that my home is a safe place. They put wireless transmitters in all types of electronic devices. Even my washing machine has one. Domestic espionage, you're the target. Well, I'm going to stop complaining that no one listens to me. Indeed, though nobody you want to does. Level up. Dethroned queen, the world gradually starts to forget about me. Other artists had inherited my throne. Surely their reign would be as ephemeral as mine. In the auctions and galleries, I started getting second billing again. Then third, then fourth. Let's go investigate this. That will be good. We're at 70 on the fear. The occult one. Poltergeist, let's put that in there. That uses up oleum though, that's the problem. Let's look at our oleum pump. And fuel it. 1. 2. And what do you have here? I need Gaia, and then we can make animal rights love fall. I do need 5 of them. Let's extract there to get Live Fast promoted. Level up. Abysses. My reign lasted 30 years, as did God's silence. They say that at the end of life, an abyss or a stairway awaits us. I no longer hear his voice, so then I've been swimming behind my eyelids without a guide, ultimately sinking to the deepest, blackest darknesses. Condemned sinner. Oh. Eternal punishment for your sins. Plus 40, plus 30, and plus 30. Subtract 4. So I think he's reached his final form, shall we say. Swimming in hell. And support for animal rights falls. Organic meat producers suspected of triggering epidemic. Their refusal to use antibiotics for their pigs raises suspicions in the population. Let's juice up the oleum pump. Let's also get you down here. Now this particular one needs 2I. Still moderate animal support, that's not good. Actually, doesn't one of the others have I already? Yes, so move you up there. Extract 4 for the I. Ah! I forgot this. The enemy, freeze rival movement. Response on agent stealth, plus 20 for the power legend. It always happens when you least expect it, poltergeists. Visible. They are ghosts after all. Furniture moves around, objects come to life. I took a photo as proof, I swear the glass fell by itself. Going on about that again, quit pulling my leg or I'll block you right now. We're over the fear now. Now we need to reduce animal support somehow. But we also are running out of stuff for our oleum pump. Street actions are announced. The swine flu and rumors of animal abuse by foreign companies operating in the country have stoked environmental awareness. Police warn the population of possible unrest. You should go up here and investigate that. And you should once again, let's get some eye. The fear is fine. Don't need to worry about that. We don't need to run out of oleum though, that's the thing. As we try and get towards a reduction in animal welfare. That's the only thing we still need. Animal welfare support to be reduced. Select that. News, chanting, and who stands up for human beings? Hundreds of counter-protesters disrupt regions. pro-environmental and animal rights activity. Broadcast! This is Brigade 117 of the Free Army of the Children of M speaking to you. Your activity has just been detected. In the name of Maylord and as per the security protocol, the machine, its influence will be neutralized. End of communication. You're taking too long, Jen. The senses of those traitors are time trackers. There's no time for details. I'll just tell you this. End your mission as soon as possible. And in the meantime, keep them from spreading their message at all costs. Those fanatics don't just want to get rid of you. Their ultimate objective is to get rid of a machine. Specifically, this machine. And there we are. The local outbreak. Okay. A new plague. Everything's ready, Miss Hammond. And the miracle cure. Objective achieved. Of pigs and men. After getting rid of the law against experimentation on animals, Phadro Pharm was able to complete its research successfully. The Italian people were in favour of striking down animal rights laws. We were highly influential there. Good work, Jen. You've created SHV-1. One of the most terrifying viruses in history. It guarantees the sufferer a bloody, painful and horrible death. It's a shame that it's not very contagious among humans, but the world doesn't have to know that. And the best part is that you own the only vaccine. Phadro Pharm is going to turn into a gold mine. The investors must be very happy with your work. Gold mine? Investors? You know I've never cared about that. I have a different wish. And I can almost taste it, so let's keep going. Calm down, Chen. Why are you in such a hurry? You know what happens now, don't you? Yes, your stupid interrogation. Let's go, shoot. Let's see. Oh, look. Your Italian laboratory, it's hard to tell it apart from a clandestine slaughterhouse. How did you manage to keep the purpose of your research secret? We bought some cooperation. But once we got permission to experiment on sick animals, there were no more questions. I see, everyone has a price, don't they, Jen? You just have to find out how many zeros it takes. Exactly. That law is as scientific as the law of gravity. And here we have the treasure cave, a gigantic vault equipped with the iris scanner and all the vaccines inside for your eyes only. That's right, and I'll soon have the eyes of the entire planet fixed on them, I can assure you. Sad, lonely little Jen will finally get all the attention she deserves, but be careful. You don't want to end up blinded by the limelight. Oh God, you spare me the sarcasm? Of course, Jen, as you wish. We now have everything we need to continue. Let's see, corruption and secrecy, two very interesting ingredients. As someone who knows both well, which do you think will work best with a machine? Of course you need secrecy. Now let's go on with the story. Months later, minor outbreaks of a strange new disease started appearing in different parts of the world, and panic started to spread like wildfire. Who could save us from this incipient universal plague? We can, if we choose. And the next time we're together, my friends, we'll have bad medicine. How the SHV-1 panic shook up the planet, laid the entire world at Jen Hammond's feet. Make fear of the new virus grow, and worldwide demand for your vaccine soar. New virus is most dangerous in history. A state of worldwide pandemic needs to be declared. Vaccination has to be mandatory, and a patent for the vaccine should be protected. Under chaos control, wait to announce the vaccine in a few weeks. Are you sure, Miss Hammond? Your team has spread SHV-1 in controlled zones of Asia and Europe, Jen. As you know, new virus has a problem. Not especially contagious, but I'll convince people that it is a death sentence. Horrible splashed across the front page of all newspapers. They'll think it's the end of the world. And then they'll want to get their hands on your vaccine. You'll have the undivided attention of the entire world, which will come to you on its hands and knees. Just what you wished for, Jen. Yes, that was my wish. It's a shame that once you've given them what they want, the world will lose interest, and you'll go back to being the poor, lonely Jen Hammond. And who said I'd give it to them? As long as fear is spreading and the vaccine is in my power, and my power alone, they'll remain at my mercy forever. Wait, so you're not planning to distribute the vaccine? Of course. Panic goes away, your power will too. But an all-powerful wizard? You seem surprised. A crystal ball not working, Curlian. Now that you mention it, maybe it is broken. The future is showing me now. It's submerged in the blackest, closed, and most complete darkness. Strange, right? Stupid, impertinent hunk of wood. Give me the control of the machine and let's get started once and for all. Of course, Jen. And so it shall be. You'll have control of the machine until the precise instant your wish is granted. That was our deal, remember? Although I should warn you that this mission won't be easy. You'll face an army of fanatic anti-vaxxers. And one or two old acquaintances who will bring you unpleasant surprises. The machine and its agents are now ready. Tell me, Jen, are you? And this is where we will pick up next time, as she heads for Asia. To try and control but not get rid of the panic over SHV-1. Unpleasant dreams. Ha 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 ha.